You should make your prospects love you like we love to make business with people whom we love. You must make yourself lovable if you want to make business. Now, how do you do it? I think now we have all accepted that we are all salespeople. You either sell an idea, sell a service, or sell a product. If you don't see yourself as a salesperson, you are dead. At home, maybe you want to sell your mom into doing something she would have ordinarily not done for you, but you sell her into doing it for you. Now, how did I learn how to ask what I want? Because I was an orphan, yes. My dad died at the battlefield. He was a soldier. He died at the battlefield. But the one, his friend who was with him, is the one who told us the reason why he died. He delayed to shoot his enemy, and the enemy shot him. That guy told me, the reason why your dad died, he delayed to do what is right. So I was like, nigga, I will never also delay. When I meet you, I was like, nigga, how is the point? We met someone, a lady here was, is it IDP? Yes. Then I asked her, lady, excuse me, what is the possibility of Baha Enterprises working with you? Immediately, then the sheriff was like, nigga, we are going to meet her several cases. You can ask her in the future. I was like, no, when I meet her now, I should first see the possibility if it is there. She's like, you know what, we shall work with the Abu. I was like, okay, but if I come and we talk, she set an appointment, which is next week. I mean, when you have an opportunity to do the right thing, don't hesitate. That's what killed my dad. I don't want to be like my dad. He died at age 24. He had managed to produce me at least. On that, he never delayed. I don't know how could he not delay in producing me and delay on shooting the enemy. I don't still understand the psychology. That old guy. But now I'm here. So in short, don't delay to do what is right. So how do you ask? Now, if we have accepted that we are all salespeople, we need first, rule number one, there are 4 rules we are going to look, that will enable you to ask whatever you want, whether it is in business or in your personal life, and get it instantly. It has worked for me. It is working for more successful people. You can be among of the team. Now, 1 is stop wishful thinking. Rule number 1, Angel's rules of getting what you want instantly. I normally make some fun say in the first minute. Rule number 1, stop with wishful thinking. This is the most thinking that is holding us back is wishful thinking. We are all guilty of it. You want something to be true even if you know that it can't be true. You ignore the real truth because you want it to be true. This is very difficult trap to avoid. Wishful, in this month you practiced it. How many people are you going to bring in for the training? 10. How many have you brought? None. You are a wishful thinker. Angel, they are signing up. I was like, when tell them to sign today, or they don't. After all, who is going to benefit from this training? If they are happy with your change of life, let them buy in. Now you avoided the real thing and you wish things to happen the way they should. Like wishing that there should not be gravity is wishful what? And you fall up from the 5th story of the building and you feel like the angels will hold your feet. Man, you will fall down and break your leg. Because you wish for what? I wish this big thing works out. Like I was telling them, I wish the radio makes 10 million. I'm telling them we have to make 100. I'm not a wishful thinker. I'm not wishing to make 100 million. I'm planning to make 100 for the company. If I fail, I should make 150. If I fail. Have you understand the comment there? If you should fail to make 100, then you should make 150. That is better failing. You fall forward, not falling backwards. Still it is failing. You fall. And then the question is how. If I told that 3 weeks ago, and they're like, how? I brought it out, the concept. Well summarized in 4 pages. And then the operation manager is like, Angel, I'm sick. He got sick. I don't know if he was sick because of this too much expectation, or it is truly malaria. You know, when something is big and someone has showed you how it is going to work, you're like, no, this is not true. How could we not think this way? And some of you shall be together. After 3 months, we shall have another training. And I'll be able to present how much we've made. Wishful thinking. You know exactly that your clients will not come for your business and still wait for them. Wishful thinking. You go for night prayers, you go for devotion. That thing doesn't work. I had my saying when I was in high school that if my ship doesn't come in, I will swim out to meet it. I imagine I'm at an island waiting for my ship to come and rescue me and doesn't come. I got 4 in the waters, swim and meet it. But in the waters there are sharks, crocodiles. I have to endure that if I should live early. Stop wishful. I just say if it's gonna be, it's up to me. The change I deserve in my life, the change I deserve in my country, starts and depends on me, bro. No one else. Your mother did his job to produce you and raise you. Your father did the same. Your brothers are doing the same. But how long will they live doing the same thing? I remember after senior 4, I had no tuition. You know, my aunt was sick. My uncle was also down. I had no tuition and I wanted to go to Chegove. By then we were paying 900. And it was the worst school then in 2009, 2000. People were killing students, And then I told my parents where we are going. They're like, no, you can't go there. I was like, it's why I want to go. It's like, you want to, but we can't allow you. You are a child. I was like, yes, I'm a child, but it's why I want to go. 3 weeks before I went, I talked to the headmaster, I'm coming. The good thing I had done some good marks, I had been invited. In my senior 4, the other choices, do you remember those forms? How many choices are there on the forms, those who are fresh from school? How many choices? 4, yeah. The first choice, St. Leo's Chegove. Guess the second choice? St. Leo's College Chegove. The third choice? The fourth choice? And then the boss called me, here I think you are after counseling on my form, and I paid another 10,000. This is a mistake! I was like, yes sir. Advise me. You are going to pay another 10,000 for another form. I was like, yes, they brought it. The first choice, up to the fourth. Then the guy's like, are you crazy? I was like, yes, I only want one school in Uganda. I either go there or be there. The unfortunate part, the one who were giving me tuition had no money. I went there. I spent the whole senior 4 without paying school fees. How did I survive, man? Commitment. I couldn't do 2 papers, but the pass mark then was, for science, where I was doing science, where you had to have 12 points, and then arts you had to have 15 points. So I could do 2 papers, get AA, 12 done. The other 2 papers, they come checking for tuition. They chased me out. But I still remain with the cut point. But I was committed. Now what is very funny, in senior 6, because at home they refused the Bagam, Koraja Chegove, no Esasur. And I will mock my friend. Those people are dangerous. When they say no, you pay yourself. Do you think they added any single coin? Wapi? You become our child after senior 6. Already your responsibility. They never paid any single coin. So I was like, I called my uncle in Tanzania. He sent me the school fees for senior 6 first term. Then I asked myself, how do I get the past year's school fees? Then the devil in me rised up. Invest the money. I invested the money in the canteen. All the tuition I never paid the first term. I invested it in the canteen. Every day I was praying God it should work. God it should work. It worked. We made so many profits. I paid the last year and this year and the end of seniors. It worked for me. But every day after class I would check, are you profit? The woman who was working the canteen, I would keep on asking, is it thing working? Because I got all my 900, put it in it. On lunch I would even sell stuff because I still remained committed. And I was not thinking wishfully. What is killing us is knowing that things will not work and still insist that they should work. You're all aware that you cannot do business unless you learn how it works. But you still go ahead to do business without learning. Why did you pay someone to teach you how the business you're doing is, how it is run? Did you pay anyone? You're doing business you don't understand. So easy. Like you guys want money. I was talking with your friend Isaiah and then I was like, Nick, you got to get your team be part of this. You can't still keep on wishing for money to come. You got to find ways on how money should come. There is a lot of money. There is a book I read in 2017. Like, it changed my life entirely. You should look for it, but they are no longer there. I've tried on net, it is not there. And if they removed everything out, it says, why have you chosen to be poor? Yet there is a lot of money. By Chief Nangoli. He's a Ugandan who stays in the US. Why have you chosen? When there is a lot, there is Ugandan shillings. You don't even have it. There is Rwandan francs. You don't have it. Kenyan shillings. Congo dollars. US dollars. Canadian dollars. Pounds. Yen. Francs. A lot of money in the world. But me and you, we've chosen not to have any. How can we do that? Honestly. Have you ever asked yourself that question? Why? It's because we are always wishful thinkers. Unless we avoid that, now we need to know the truth. What is the truth? Now, truth is a fact. It is neutral without feeling. It may be good or bad depending upon the people and the situation they're involved in. You got to know what is the truth. It has no feeling. Now this is the truth I'm telling you, that if you don't step out for yourself, you'll keep on being a beggar. Yes, you can become a sophisticated beggar, like most of us. Being what? A sophisticated, but you are still working for angel. You're becoming a beggar of angel. You guys start your own enterprise. You're a beggar. You become a sophisticated beggar. Do you no longer go to the chief accountant like, you know what? When you are when you're a beggar, you pass around. Excuse me, how are you? Fine. But we've been together. Why are you greeting me? Someone who is coming, angel, how are you? I was like, excuse me, we've been together. Why are you greeting me? Tell me, what do you want? At angel nani kusabayo mtwaro abidi. So, yes, I asked him, I have a problem. No, your problem is not my problem. The question is, give me a reason why I should give you the money. And that reason must be my reason, not your reason. Now, let me give you some funny story you didn't know. Now, when I presented that paper of 100 million, now the operation manager is like, Angel, do you have any problem? I was like, for heaven's sake, we've been together. You've never asked me this question. I was like, yeah, I have a problem. You get? What is it? I was like, I need some 900. Sort of it. I don't think it is too private. I was like, oh wow, it's okay. We're going to find out how to do it. Why? He has seen that I'm going to help him make 100. Getting 1 million without any accountability is okay. I think the point. Now, when you're asking a client, anyway, we're going to that part, but you should first know the truth is neutral. The truth is you're a giver or a beggar. So of the two, whom do you want to be? And of the two, whom do you want? You want to be a giver, not the beggar. I don't like the Bible how it says a receiver. No, you're in your receiving end, you're begging end. I love this nigga. He used also to be the beggar section. But he decided, it's like, Angel, you know what? I will never, ever beg money from my company. You should make a decision, never, ever to beg money. Like at home, when you take our daughter, I'm not advertising them for the guys who are here and for the ladies who have brothers. When you take our daughter, we don't charge you any dowry. And we make sure we give her all what she needs in her home. So that when you disappoint her, she picks everything from you and comes back. Yes, they are well away. Yes, and we are always close to our sister. And our uncles are too close to them. Even we have guns. We are almost every family member is a military. If you hold her, you are aware you may not escape a bullet. Some of them are licensed to kill. It's okay for them to kill. So we make sure. Taking our daughter, yes, we have collected 20 million for you to start your family. So how much do you have as a guy? The question is, how much do you have? We are contributing 20 million to your family. How much is your family contributed to you? And then you're like, you're like, okay, fine. Our daughter loves you. But brother, this man, make sure it produces more. We are not sending our girl to suffer that send. I think the point. I mean, you should give yourself. Now, when our daughters and our brothers, our sisters are talking, they have where to talk from. What are you saying, man? Everything in the house is mine. Come from home. You're like, yes. It's not the things I was looking for. It's the love I was looking for. So if you can't give it to me, I'm going to go look for another one. And by the way, for us, we say, if it doesn't work well, don't stay in it. We are not patient. That's why I always tell him, I'm not patient with you. Why should it take 3 hours to do something which you could have taken 1 hour? Why? I love the Rwandan style. The other time they were building an arena. The arena was the engineers had planned 3 months. Kagame told them, I need it in 6 months. There's like, it cannot be possible. It's like, yes, other places it can't be possible. If you want the money, make it sure it is possible. In my country, I need the arena next 6 months. And then the Italian said, we can do that. It's like, now we need you. And then another law is like 90% of the workers should be Rwandan. You take the money still? It's like, yes, sir. It worked out, bro. It is working. When you know what to do, everything works on your terms. I told them, they say, I will call you back. What did I say? Come back. I was like, for us, we don't come back. At Life FM, we don't come back.